Hello, editor's note. What seems like is going to be an annual tradition. Tonight on our episode, we are reacting to horror shorts. Now, we don't want to siphon any views away from these creators, so I'm going to put links in the description of this video of all of these folks' project, and even if you just have it playing in another window, even if it's muted, even whatever, give these creators a view. Just give them the number, give them the credit. It's worth it to appreciate these folks and the hard work they do. That's all I want to say. Please enjoy.
Okay, I came across this one. I came across it, and I remember when I came across it, they put some kind of a memo saying like, hey, this one has nothing to do with the other side of the box, which is the horror short we did last year about the guy with half his dome sticking out of the box.
Dude, that's crazy. I literally just pulled this one at random. So, fun fact for you guys watching, I didn't have any time to find horror shorts other than during my
Did you just search horror shorts and copy and paste?
During my job at church. So I found these while I was working at my church.
Was it between services?
Yes. I was enjoying a little snack with a little beverage.
Yo, that's insane.
That's so funny, dude.
Speed running horror shorts in the middle of church is crazy.
I'm like, okay, no one's here. Okay, cool. Yeah, that looks scary. Okay, yeah, 5 million views. Wow, that's good. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, let's do that. That was
know.
literally my breakdown of how I did this.
I know nothing about this, so this ought to be fun. We gotta hurry, guys. Audacity says I only have enough disk space for 567 hours and 51 minutes.
Oh, thank God. Ooh, eerie. It's already eerie.
It's crickets.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this already looks fire.
Richard, you gotta go get your wife.
I know, right? Thankfully, she's home this time. And I have my beautiful cat next to me as well.
Racing the storm with you.
Yeah.
Got it on a slider. I'm trying to figure out if I'm trying to figure out if I can hear the slider. I thought I could for a second, but I could be crazy.
Nah.
That was a good slider shot, though.
That was a nice slow push in they're doing too.
Yeah.
These are nice camera movements.
Yeah, it's smooth.
I really respect it.
They're using that slider real good. Or dolly system or whatever they're on.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if 048 means like this is the room number.
It does kind of
Might
look
be
like
the time.
It does kind of look like a hotel. It's got a map on the wall like it's a hotel.
Ooh, nice and focused.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Okay. A woman.
This seems very akin to like the last hotel one.
The hotel visitor.
Bro, Mr.
Yeah,
Bean poster.
Let's go. Wait, is he at a hotel or not? Is he living at a hotel?
Tell.
That's what I'm saying. This is definitely a hotel, bro.
This is definitely a hotel because
Not
like,
Kendrick Lamar. Good Kid, Mad City. What?
What? You got Mr. Bean on one side and what kind of okay? Production
Is this a
design,
relative or a girlfriend?
setup, fantastic.
You're not gonna believe me. I was heading towards my door. I just got back. I got to my room. I opened the door, and when I looked up, there was someone else in my room just peering around the corner. It was dark. I just ran as fast as I could, and I had nowhere else to go. I know I sound crazy, but I'm telling the truth. I'm so scared, and I don't want to go back.
You know you can't stay here, right?
You really think that's
Dang.
That was cold.
I wouldn't even be here right now if I didn't have any other choice.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I want to go to bed, so how about I go check out your room, make sure there's no one there. And then
Nice.
He just seems like he has no relation with her whatsoever. Like,
I do not know what the relation between them is.
grab my keys.
Yeah, did they establish that they're like exes or?
I'm assuming
Nothing.
they're exes. Because if it was just like his sibling, he'd probably be like, yeah, crush here.
well, but at the same time, he said he's just gonna go check the room. So
Yeah.
yeah, they're at a hotel.
Yeah.
That's 100% a hotel door with a little key. Yeah. We know that's gonna play a part.
I was gonna say.
But this dude took time
Okay.
to like put posters up. That's the part that just. I mean,
That
granted,
has to
some
be a
people
pretty
do.
wide
Maybe
lens
some
to
people
get
do live
both
in
of them
hotels.
in an
you know?
elevator.
Don't want to judge.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're exes. Because if they were related, I'd just be like, yeah, crash here. We'll check it
wow,
out
that
tomorrow.
sound freaked me out.
The elevator opening?
Stopped. Yeah. Oh lordy, lordy, lordy.
Yo, what elevator? Are they like near
This
the
is
pool
nice
or
stabilization
something?
they got on here.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth.
They've been doing really well with the digital zooms too. They're doing it even now, like doing the slow zoom out.
Yep.
Okay, no monsters. Go to bed now.
Right. Classic.
Nobody's here.
You didn't check the fridge.
Well, if anyone was here, they're gone now. You know, if you're really worried about it, you can always just file a report or something. I don't know. Anyways, you're all set.
Okay.
This is crazy. Like, I hate his character, and he hasn't done anything really.
No.
But he seems like an
Ugh.
Like, she obviously trusts him. She has some sort of relationship with him. She trusts him. And he just has been dismissive of her the entire time.
Yeah, totally.
Like, they've given no like, pretext as far as, like, why he wouldn't believe her or why he would treat her as if she's, like, just nuts or whatever, or a crackhead. So,
If she turns off the light, she's an idiot.
Well, I mean,
yeah, there's no way.
Yep, she's an idiot. Come on,
It's
girl.
GG's.
Come on. Like, you were just freaking out about it. You're so scared about there's a random stranger. And then 5 minutes later, you're like, I'm going to turn off all the lights. Oh, no. I forgot my key.
he probably dropped it when he was like looking under the bed or something. Just flopped out of his pocket.
Dang, isn't that the thing?
I
love that about horror
understand that.
things.
Yeah, it's like I understand that for like a story perspective, like why they would have to do that, but like they are not falling out of those little jogger sweatpants that he's got on, bro.
I'm just saying, one time
is
when I was
not
at the
happening.
store
Yeah.
and I had my jogger pants on, it fell out. My card fell out. I'm not going to lie. Thank
That's
God I
tough.
noticed it, though. I, like, saw it right in midair, like, when it fell.
All right, man. Hey, hold on.
Well, what's going on?
No, hold on.
It's
I
Mr.
know,
Stop
I-
Bean.
being in the shadow.
It's Mr.
No,
Bean.
no, hold
no,
on.
what the fuck?
Oh, nah. Hey,
What
no.
the- No.
It's
Oh, thank
Mr.
God.
Bean.
I
Oh, they
almost wanna-
tripping. No.
Richard, you can also go into the tab where you can, like, look at the slider and see ahead what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's,
That's
true.
just to
You
give you a
could.
bit more peace, to prepare your heart.
I appreciate that, bro.
Hey, it's me. I think I just left.
Or you can see what the most replayed part of the video is. That's usually the jump scare if there is one.
Oh, man, oh, man.
I'm sure she's fine.
Gotta love it.
That sound of the creaking door was fire.
There's the card. Just grab it and go. Just grab it and go. Screw your friend. You don't even care about this. Your freaking cousin. I don't know. Your ex-girlfriend.
That's what I'm saying. You don't care nothing about her, bro. You better dash.
Yep.
Nah. No. No.
I hate this. I hate
He
how
just
this-
straight up.
Whoa.
He just
Whoa,
left
I could have did
her.
without
He
seeing this brother my
left
whole
her.
life.
He just totally
This is
left her
crazy.
there.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck though. I would have ran too.
Yeah.
She's gone. She's out of here. If you see something like that, she's gone. What are you
Unless
gonna
my
do?
wife.
Nothing.
That's my wife. I'll go.
Face
I'll
kind of
be very
reminds me of the guy
reluctant.
who.
Hey, look,
Kinda
bro.
re-
Say whatever you gotta say to save your tail, bro. But I'm telling you right now.
The face kind of reminds me of the guy who played the Penguin in the show Gotham. See, it's Mr. Bean peering around the corner. I'm telling you, it's
know.
Mr. Bean.
Oh no.
Bro, he's acting way too normal, bro.
048 on his finger.
Oh, you gonna turn the light off?
Don't you hate
I
this?
swear, if it's a loud noise, bro, it's gonna piss me off.
So 048 because of
048.
his finger.
She's like, okay.
There's gotta be a meaning.
Sydney Charlie
Yeah, it's literally-
Bettesworth.
Yeah, 048, played by Charlie Bettesworth.
Brendan Shaw is our camera
Shout out
op
to
for
Charlie.
this one. How do you say that?
Yeah.
Ljunggren?
I will
Ljunggren?
say The Man in the Box was better.
Man in the
but
Box
I do
was
appreciate the cinematography. Granted, first, I think the only part that was kind of bland to me was the conversation with each other that they had in the very beginning.
Dude, this main character's kind of he's a dick. He straight up just says like, more or less, I don't believe you. You're acting crazy. I'll go check your room, see everything's fine. And then when he realizes everything's not fine, he straight up like
grabs it and runs.
he leaves her. Like, I'm assuming they used to date. They seem like they
Yeah.
were exes.
But see, I feel like that's part of the problem, though, as far as like the characters go and the character motivation. I feel like there are some things that they thought were like implicit in like their writing that maybe didn't translate because of the acting, or it just wasn't actually in the writing as they thought it was. And so when it comes to like an actual like audience member that isn't familiar with the material that you've created, there are things that may not connect as well. And so for me, as an audience member, I had no idea what the connection between these two were, and based on their chemistry in the scenes, both as like characters and also as players in the scene, I was just totally confused as to how either of them related to each other in that world at all.
Yeah.
Because they seemed to have no real chemistry. He seemed to just not care about anything that was going on whatsoever outside of the things that were inside of his bubble.
Right.
And even then, he seemed to be like just irritated.
Yeah.
For the most part. And even when he saw the guy, he didn't. I mean, we all respond to traumatic or incredibly scary things in different ways, but even the way that he was behaving there, it's like he just seemed to be very like apathetic in a way. So yeah, I wish we would have had their dynamic kind of better defined, and if not that, then at least his character better defined, because you know he was made to be the protagonist in this story, but I don't feel like we got anything to really identify with him.
Right.
We identify almost more so with his counterpart than with him. She had actual motivation. She had actual fears. She had some sort of actual goal. He really didn't. Like, his main thing was he woke up. He went to do something that he really didn't want to do and that he thought was stupid, and he wanted to go back to bed. and
Yeah.
ultimately he couldn't
The
because his card got left. So I feel like, you know, that was a thing. As far as like just overall, I feel like if we are talking about, you know, people doing like their first thing or whatever, like I think there was like a lot of solid stuff in here. Like I think that there was like the camera movements were a big thing for me.
Yep.
Because they were subtle,
Smooth.
but I felt like they were motivated, and I really appreciate that because it's easy to get in a mode where you just put everything on sticks and you just call it a day, which is fine. There are plenty of wonderful films that are done that way. I hope they keep doing things and getting better and, you know,
Yeah,
get more
agreed.
equipment, more time, better space, all that kind of stuff. I think that they'll, you know, really do their thing.
Agreed. I think the script was rough, but the camera movements were smooth. I think the actors did a decent job considering the script. I don't
Yeah.
think the script was like
I see.
in a more organic sense. I feel like when she's recounting what happened to her, I feel like it would almost come out in like a rush. Like it wouldn't be this slow monologue of like, well, I was going to bed and this happened and this happened. I feel like it would come out and be like, listen, I know this is going to sound crazy. I just need you to listen to me. I saw something. Something was in my room. Something was looking at me in my room, and I know what I saw. Like, it would just come out more quickly, but it felt more slowed down in a strange way.
Yeah. Yeah,
The
just looking off to the side and looking casually at him. I think her performance was fine, but yeah, the dialogue during that whole interaction, not buying the chemistry really in the words that they're saying, and it just, yeah, like there really wasn't any motivation for me to feel honestly that bad for her, as in clearly he is the main character, so we have some attachment to her, but we don't get any attachment. We just know that they probably know each other, but Richard was saying it too, like there's no context.
Yeah,
Like, it is scary though, I will admit that.
Sure, it's creepy. I don't know if I'd say scary, but creepy. The camera movement that I get a feeling in my gut that there's a semblance of pride in is when the camera spins completely upside down in the hallway as it follows the kid. Do you guys think this was uploaded in 4K? So do you think that they shot it like in 6K and then spun it digitally because they had the extra space editing it in 4K? Or do you think they had a rig that actually spun the camera?
They probably
Practically.
used a gimbal.
Yeah,
To spin the
I
camera?
can see that. I don't know. I feel like I would have done different angles. I would have done like a closer up, maybe
Yeah.
upper angle shot or lower angle shot, just like getting it like a different perspective, other than
Of
just
what?
Yeah.
boom, 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 like
Oh,
just back and
gotcha.
forth. Other than that, though,
Yeah.
yeah, everything else was great. I think the thing that was cool, highlight for me for this, the Mr. Bean reference was a
Was
great
hilarious.
foreshadowing.
Yeah, there's a lot of comments under the video about the Mr. Bean poster. Some people calling it foreshadowing, and someone just saying the Mr. Bean poster scared me.
Oh, honestly,
It scared me when I first saw it.
Like just right when the lights come,
Because it was dark and I saw it, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That was pretty. I liked that. That was. I don't understand the reference. Maybe there's some meaning with the Kendrick, Lamar poster.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Keep making stuff. That was,
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
there were a few people in there who were, it felt like there was a mix of people who are green and people who have done this for a little while. It felt like kind of a nice, it felt like a nice mixture. So, Rich, hit us with the next link.
Let's get hello out the way. Let's just
It's a minute
go
long.
ahead and
You are listening to Radio 666
Ooh,
yeah, this is funny.
with their new song, Vegan.
Good.
This is funny.
Good movement.
dude, the continuing creaking. Oh. Nice.
Hello?
That was the funniest one.
I knew it. It had to be something. It had to be something silly, bro. Ow.
Tongue firmly planted in its cheek. I mean the model for the monster, the design, it's in terms of like horror monsters, especially for shorts, it's fairly conventional. But that being said, it is it's creepy. It's well made. The camera movement, what bit there is good. It's slow, it's methodical, it's like it's got the slider set to something real smooth. The focus tracking is really nice. The aperture seems to be relatively low. Yeah, it's funny because this guy says one word, and I firmly believe that this is not his first rodeo. That he has acted in stuff before. Because in one word, he made all of us laugh. The delivery was like perfect.
I feel like we were rewarded at the end. I feel like that was the thing about it. I feel like there was like a legitimate payoff at the end of it. You know, it wasn't like a, not even like that's not a payoff type of thing, but where it's just like, okay, what was the point, right? It was like there was a punchline. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. I appreciated that, and yeah, not really much to say. I really, really like that one.
It's so short that there's not a ton to say about it, but the things you can say, it's well made. It feels like it's not somebody's first rodeo into filmmaking. The channel that put it up only has 545 subscribers. This video is 1 month old. The first thing they ever posted was 11 years ago. Good work. Clearly your craft to Rasmus Lindqvist. Your craft has grown. Keep going. This was hilarious.
Already a 10 out of 10.
I'm in.
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh,
That's crispy, man.
crisp.
Task force announced this morning they believe the killings are connected.
No, not the People's Bank.
This looks really good.
Oh no!
Oh, boy.
Oh no!
Damn.
The stakes are high.
The sound design is crazy. It's so good.
Your body, your choice. Brought to you by Joseph Curtis. Oh, there's the guy.
I can be there. Want to meet for ice cream?
Sure, can I be there at 8:30? Okay, might be a little early. Where you at? Best looking one so far.
Yeah, the colors are really
Yeah.
popping in this one.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you can tell they've got a team that knows what they're doing for sure.
Oh yeah.
Hi there. Sorry, I didn't hear the bell. I was in the back. Do you want something to drink?
Just water, thanks.
Yeah,
Oh
water it is.
nah. All right.
Aight.
Alright, are we ready to order?
Actually, I'm waiting for my boyfriend. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Just so you know, you're free to stay, but we do close in 10 minutes.
I'm sorry. I thought he'd be here.
Don't worry about it. I'll make sure you both
Did she
get something.
order?
Thank you.
She didn't. You got 10 minutes. You got 9 minutes. You got 9 minutes, and they're about to close. I hate
Nah,
people
bro.
like this.
I would not stay for old boy. I would be out. I'd be like, yo, look, man. And his name is Connor? Nah. All right, man.
Where are you? The place is already closing, so if you don't show up soon, I'm gonna have to leave. Can you just get here, please? I really need to talk to you.
It's more like it's closing time for their relationship.
Right. What's she typing?
She's typing about the missing girl in the poster.
Found deceased.
Like, why would you be looking at this in the bathroom, dog?
I wonder if the hoodie person's gonna be gone right when she goes out.
Right.
Or they move closer to where she was sitting.
Have you seen him?
Bro, it's already 9:01.
No, I don't think so. Sorry.
That's insane.
That's okay. Sorry about this.
Oh, don't be sorry. Do you need anything else?
If you don't mind me asking, how long has that man been here?
A while? I don't know. Why?
I don't know. I'm probably being paranoid.
Oh, don't worry. I feel the same way. He didn't say a word when he got here. He just...
I don't
walked in
trust
and
this
sat
lady,
down.
bro. I don't know why.
Have you asked him to leave?
No. He keeps looking at me when I walk by, like he's waiting for me to close. It's making me nervous.
Are you the only one here? Is there a manager you can call?
No, it's just me. My manager never picks up the phone this late.
If he's making you uncomfortable, you need to ask him to leave.
I know. I just don't want to. Should I call the police for something like this? I don't know how this
What
usually
is going on? All right, man. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to wait till after this.
I'll say something to him. But can you have your phone ready? Just in case you need to call.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's Connor, her boyfriend.
Okay.
This is
Thank you for
crazy.
doing this.
So she's gonna talk to him? Brother.
Yo, that is a crazy wardrobe, bro.
Excuse me?
Very, very modern Grim Reaper.
Hello?
Bruh. I don't like this.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Dead.
Excuse me, the diner is closing and you need to...
It's Connor.
Are you okay?
I was gonna say this earlier, but I'm like, bro, she's like,
It's Connor,
she gives off
isn't it?
like
It's
Yeah.
Connor.
Connor!
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 Dang, that sucks.
Baby, wake up. Baby.
you gotta go, dog.
Connor,
I ain't gonna lie.
Time to leave.
Connor!
You gotta go. You gotta go. If something like that happened to me and my wife was meeting me up somewhere and the vibes was off and she found out I was dead, do you know I'd be pissed screaming from the grave if she was still in there. Like, baby, can you hear me? Like, girl, if you don't run out of way, like, yo. I'm sorry, bro. We are beyond the point of me caring at all about this character, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
Dang, that sucks. Nice. I like this shot a lot. Ooh.
I told you. I told you I did not trust her.
That's cool.
Right.
It's interesting that the missing poster's still up after they found the body. I wonder if that's like the waitress's version of a trophy.
But this is my favorite short so far.
Good short. Super well shot. The color correction was pretty spot on. Camera movements were slow and methodical. The tension was built up pretty well. There's no jump scare, no cheap jump scare. It did do a thing that does drive me a little crazy with horror, and it did it back to back twice in like where she sees something and focuses on it and all the other sounds drown out, and this like just sound cloud, so to speak, builds up, and it's like, duh, and then it cuts out when she's like, do you need anything? Like where, like that, again, the thing we talked about before, where in horror, it just drives up, 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 and then the silence is cut by like a non-jump scare.
This one actually establishes a relationship and actually has you feeling really bad for the main person.
Yeah.
Was it slightly predictable? with when you get a little bit of pieces, you know, to the puzzle put together. Yeah, but I don't really care. I feel like it's, even when you do see something coming, it's about the execution. I think they did a really good job in 7 minutes of storytelling. I agree with you. The colors popped. It was very well shot, very crisp. I thought the editing was really good. And the acting was pretty solid. And the
Yep.
script wasn't, you know, mediocre. I felt like the script was pretty tight for what they were trying to
It
accomplish.
was believable.
And,
It was a
yeah, it was-
believable script. Like that
Yeah.
notion of like, that guy's creeping me out. Can you just like stay, be a homegirl, help me out a minute? I'm a little freaked out. Like, that's real. That's real.
Yeah. No, yeah. And Connor. I'm sorry, my guy.
Rip, Connor.
I liked basically everything about it. I think they did a really, really good job. Some shot choices that weren't my personal preference, but it was all really good. And, you know, people have their own preference for what they shoot and why they shoot it that way. So, the biggest thing for me was literally just how it transpired. Like, and I think this is where it comes into, like, different for, like, different people with maybe different experiences and whatever else. But, like, for me and people that I know and people I grew up around and that kind of thing, it's like, number one, when you see it's close to time to close, the person that you're meeting up with hasn't met up yet, and they're not getting back to you.
He even said he'd probably be there early.
Right.
In the text.
Then you leave. You let the lady know, hey, I'm super sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only came in here, got a water or whatever. Like, I thought they were going to be here. They're not showing up. I don't want to be a bother anymore. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and head out. Like, is there any way I could tip you,
Yeah.
you know, just for being cool or whatever? And get out of there. And then get on the phone and tear into them whenever you get an opportunity to.
Right.
But I'm not sticking around till they close at 9:01. Oh, yeah, you know, blah, blah, blah. That's number one. Number two, me and a lot of people that I know aren't going to see another person that's there at the diner who were there before me and be like, hey, aren't they kind of weird? Are you going to do something about them? Like, huh? Like, if I don't like a situation or if I think someone is weird, then I'm going to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get whatever I'm there for, and I'm going to leave that place, and I'm going to talk about the weirdo. When I've left that place, I'm in the safety of wherever it is that I'm going, right?
We have
Or I'm
the
in
advantage
comfort,
of hearing
you know.
the intense soundtrack. They don't.
Right. So that was another thing for me is like, what? But then also, then she starts telling the lady like, yo, aren't you going to do something about him? Like, aren't you going to call someone? Are you going to call the police? Are you going to blah, blah, blah? All this other kind of stuff. It's like, huh? Like, I couldn't imagine having this kind of conversation with someone who's just like an employee trying to do their job, trying to close up. Like, you know, it's the end of the night. Ain't nobody else in here. They're going, you know.
I got to
it's just
push
like,
back on this a bit. I got to push back on this. And I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm pushing back a little bit because none of us have the perspective of being a woman alone at night. In a woman alone at night in an area where someone has gone missing and turned up dead, what seems like relatively recently. I could see an interaction playing out that way with that in mind.
I agree with that too. I could see that. I could believe that scenario happening, at least for me personally. It wasn't jarring for me in that sense. And especially if it's like, yeah, two women and there's like this
dude
one
who's
guy
just
in a
sitting
hoodie,
there and
which-
hasn't moved when she has to close.
I'm 100% not confronting that guy. I'm not. I'm calling the police.
Oh, same
Like,
here.
no,
I'm gonna
no,
be like,
yeah, that's
girl,
what
call
I'm
the
saying.
cops.
I don't know you. I don't know anything around here. I know there's some girl that went missing. Now, this person over here is being a creep just by sitting there and not saying or doing anything the whole time. well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give the police a little call. If I'm thinking that this person that neither of us know is potentially there to harm one, if not both of us, why would I then get up and present myself to that person? Why would I do that? Because me going up to him and be like, hey, I think you have a gun. Get out of here. It's closing time. You can't be here, right? It's like, well, that did nothing. Because if he has a gun, he still has a gun. And if he's going to shoot, he's still going to shoot. He's not going to be like, oh, man, like swiper, no swiping. Oh, man, okay, I guess I'll leave.
Horror is a genre where people make stupid decisions. Okay, I can believe with Tim, what you're saying about how, like, you know, we don't know what it's like to be a woman in that perspective in the middle of the night. But where I agree with Richard is, yeah, I don't want to just assume, like, if I assume this guy has a knife or a gun, I should probably step away.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like that whole like piece of the writing and part of the story seemed very much to me like a man wrote that, because that's a very man coded thing. Like, oh, you need someone to be the hero, the white knight in shining armor or whatever else. Like, you need me to go talk to him for you, and I'm gonna go walk up there and be like, hey guy, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so like cowboy.
It was,
you know what I'm
written
saying?
by
It's
a
so
guy.
like,
It's true. It was written by a Seattle-based filmmaker. His name is Spencer Keller.
and
Seattle?
I can guess that, but that's why I'm like, okay, like again, a lot of the people, if not a majority of the people in my life at this point, are women, and I listen to a lot of their stories. A lot of them are not doing this. I still think that it was great. Like, I'm not knocking it on that. Like, I still think that it was great.
This was so well done that I wouldn't be surprised to see him get like some kind of a shot at a live, like a feature length, sometime in the future. I would not be surprised to see that.